Useless Skills here. You guys see the thumbnail. You already know what it is. We're going to review Strangers Chapter 1. Now, this is also going to be a quasi-review of The Strangers, the original, and also The Strangers 2, because there was a second one that a lot of people don't remember. But I just want to say it's not a full-on review, so I'm just going to basically be mentioning them and a little light spoilers for those. So if you haven't seen those, maybe come back after that or skip to where I just talk about this movie, which is later on in this YouTube channel. I don't know how people know beforehand how they do it. Well, they don't do it off the cuff like I do. So, yeah, no script, folks. Anyway, story, plot, and premise. Actually, no. We're going to start with the spoilers for The Strangers, the first one or whatever. So, actually, no. I'm going to do that at the end. Yes. Off the cuff. Love it. Okay, so story, plot, and premise. Here we go. Story, plot, and premise for the Strangers Chapter 1. It is exactly, if not damn near exactly the same as Strangers 2 and Strangers the first one. Pretty much, white couple shows up to a cabin or a place that they don't usually or are not usually at, or they belong, but, nothing really happens until this moment where random strangers dressed in masks try to kill them and get in their house and freak them out and blah, blah, blah. It's been done many times before, and it's doing it again. So nothing really changes in this aspect, except for maybe this is the town or the origin of the story of the town of where these people come from or something. I don't know. Anyway, sound design and score. It's good. It's good. I like the songs they chose. It's creepy. It's silent when it needs to be silent, like eerily silent, and bombastic when it needs to be bombastic. Cinematography. Also good. There are shots that are creepy, but I feel like, again, have been done way better in the first installment. So, cinematography, meh. We're going to leave it in meh. The acting is okay. I enjoy both characters, the main characters, the main cast, and the bad guys are the bad guys. And, the acting is okay. It's doable. It's not doable. It's serviceable. Serviceable acting. There is one point at the end though where one of the characters like ugly cries, and oh man, that is some good acting right there. Because I was like, oh, she feeling it, but it kind of got into it kind of got a little hokey, a little bit kind of funny when she was making the face and stuff. But anyway, maybe that's just me. Directing, it was okay. Directed, it was fine. I feel like, again, nothing really out of the ordinary. Didn't blow my mind. Didn't change from, again, the first one to the second one to this one now. All right, let me just give my thing so I can talk about the aspect of the movie that I liked and disliked. So, story, plot, and premise. I'm going to give it a point because it's basically the same. Like, if you came here for Strangers, you're going to get the Strangers. They're going to deliver you the Strangers. Sound design and score, I'll give it to them. Cinematography, not gonna give it to them there. Acting, I'll give it a half. And directing, I also give half because they didn't digress, right? They didn't regress. They stayed the same course of intenseness as the Strangers. It didn't. I don't feel like it dipped in that directing quality anyway. So I'm gonna. Okay, no, we're not reviewing that one today. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say that we have 1, 2. Half, 3 out of 5. We got a 3 out of 5 here with Strangers Chapter 1. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, if you don't want spoilers for Strangers, the first one and the second one, and this one, I guess, you're free to leave. Those that do, follow me into the abyss. So, Strangers, the first one, I enjoyed, right? I didn't love it. Like a lot of people really love that movie for some reason. To me, it came at a time where I had watched, I think, House of a Thousand Corpses and The First Purge and Last House on the Left. Like a lot of like home invasion type movies that I was just like, this is kind of samey. So it didn't really give me anything that extra or that special. But while rewatching it, I watched both of them before I went to go see this one again. I enjoyed the first one more now. Like I really like the grittiness and the effect of all the stuff that really happens to that couple in the first one is a lot more, I feel like, intense than even in this one. And the second one, So I don't know. I feel like, to be honest with you, they did it great with the first one, and they should have just left it at that. Try to make it into a franchise. I don't know. And now we're going into spoilers for this movie. There's like, at the end, obviously, when you know that the girl either survives or doesn't survive. I don't know. They feel like they didn't really choose. It was like, okay, guess what? She's survived. Oh, okay, great. Oh, she's in the hospital or whatever. And then mid-credit scene, nope, the guy's there, so she's gonna die. And it's like, is she gonna die or is she gonna live? Or maybe that's like a hallucination, or I don't know how they can explain it. But yeah, if in the second movie, which I thought that's what they were leading to, since this is chapter 1, they already planned a chapter 2. I assume the second movie is her trying to find this town or find these people that did this to her and her would-be husband, and is going to murder them, like, or try to murder them, and save like the next couple that might be down the road or dying or whatever. So I thought that's what they were going for, but I don't know, again, because of that mid-credit scene. I'm like, she not going to live from that. Anyway, I don't know. Point is, I really feel like they had magic with the first one, and then the second one, not so much. And this one, again, not so much. But I don't know if in the chapter 2, they might switch up the formula a little bit and it might become fresh. Might be something cool. But then I don't know what they're going to do with chapter 3. So, but I will give them this. They made this movie. It is a self-contained movie. You can watch this movie, not know, even though it says chapter 1, not know that there is a second chapter or a continuation or whatever, and still enjoy just this movie, right? But again, I feel like if you've only watched this and haven't watched The Other Strangers, this is serviceable for you. If you have watched The Other Strangers, like the first one especially, you pretty much are getting the same thing each time. Like, you're just getting a spoonful of same. And in a good way, I guess. Not a bad way, but also kind of in a bad way because there's no innovation. There's no real, thing. I guess years have passed since the first and second one, so it feels fresh enough, but I don't know, home invasion stuff has been done before, way better than this. Like, if you guys like this, you should watch Ready or Not or You're Next. Like, I feel like they've kind of revamped the formula, of this stuff, And, what's another one that Funny Games also, I think, right? That's what it's called, Funny Games, also came out around that same time. And I'm just like, what is up with all these white people killing other white people in their homes and coming in their homes and killing them for no reason because they're crazy or whatever. And I don't know if that was like an epidemic or whatever. But anyway, I digress. Let me know what you guys think down below of my assessment of the movies and what you think about any of these movies. This has been Another Useless Skill.